Buenas tardes, chiquillos. Hoy día vamos a hablar de verbos reflexivos. Primero, ¿qué es un verbo reflexivo? What is a reflexive verb? So here we've got two pictures. On the left, él mira la tele. So he watches TV. The action is being received by the TV, so we're going to replace la tele with la. Él la mira. He watches it. So this is an object pronoun which receives the action of the verb or is being verbed. So if we look at the right hand side, él se mira en el espejo. He is looking at himself in the mirror. So he is receiving the action of the verb, or he is being verbed, he is being watched. And by whom? By himself. So in this way, the reflexive pronoun reflects the action back onto the doer of the action. Okay. Then we have she washes the dog. Ella lava el perro. Ella lo lava. Lo, we have the direct object pronoun, which is receiving the action of the verb, or which is being verbed, the dog. On the right hand side, ellos se lavan las manos. They wash their hands. Or they wash themselves, their hands. So here we have the se, which is again a pronoun which directs the action back on the doer of the action. So a reflexive verb is a verb whose action is reflected back on the doer of the action. That is done by a reflexive pronoun. And here are your reflexive pronouns: me, te, se, nos, os, se. Now, if we take mirarse, for example, this is the infinitive, so we have the se attached to the end. However, when we conjugate it, the se has to be put in front. So we would conjugate mirar just like a normal verb. The se is a pronoun that has to move to the front when we conjugate it. The se doesn't disappear, and it needs to change forms. For example, the yo form, me miro. I look at myself. Te miras. You look at yourself. Se mira. He, she, or you, formal, look at yourself. Now notice that this pronoun hasn't gone away. It's changed forms a little bit, but it doesn't go away. Then nos miramos, we look at ourselves. Os miráis, y'all look at yourselves. And se miran, you guys or they look at themselves. Now, like I said, that's when you conjugate. The last side is when you conjugate a verb, it goes in front. But say you have an example where the verb is not conjugated, it's left in the infinitive, for example, right after another conjugated verb, like necesito, I need to wash. This lavar has to be in the infinitive because it directly follows a conjugated verb. So since I need, we're going to change the se to me. Necesito lavarme las manos. Necesitas, it's a to form, so we're going to put te on the end. Lavarte, again, it's the infinitive, so we attach it to the end. Necesitas, or that should be necesita lavarse. I'll have to change that. Necesita lavarse las manos. You need, as in usted, or they, he or she needs to wash their hands. Necesitamos lavarnos las manos. Necesitáis lavaros las manos y necesitan lavarse las manos.